Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I had a lot of requests for this video, or to do this video to show how I made this. Everyone was like, that's not clay, that's metal. So I'm going to show you guys how I did it. I would not typically put it on this. I think a metal chain would look better, but I just did it because I wanted to show what it looked like hanging. So let's get started. Excuse me. So you'll need some black clay, and I used Sculpey Souffle Poppy Seed, which is my favorite. And then I used this embossing folder and an extruder. It's pretty easy to make. So let me get this clay rolled out and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So I forgot to tell you guys, you're also going to need a template or cutters, whatever you want to use. I use a template. I don't have any necklace like cutters. So I just cut them out of paper. So you're going to need that. Okay, so we're going to texture this with some sandpaper. And I use Fandeli 120 grit. This is my favorite sandpaper. You can find it on Amazon. It's waterproof, wet dry. As you can see, this sandpaper, this piece that I've been using, I've had it for a few months and I've gotten it wet multiple times and it's still holding up. So I love this sandpaper. Okay. Also, please excuse my hands. They're filthy because, well, they're not filthy, but they still have a little bit of stuff on them from the multiple things I've been doing today. I like labradorite, and I tried several techniques to create my own, and I came up with one today and it was really close, but it dried wrong. The way it dried, it was way too dark, so I'm going to keep trying until I figure it out, but it's frustrating to keep trying and trying and trying. Okay, so this is embossed and debossed, in case you didn't know how these folders are. And then, also this is rolled out on a number 1, by the way. Then I take my acrylic block, and I'm going to have to stand up to do this. And actually, yes, that's the right side. Did it do? Okay. And then I just go back and forth because it's hard to get a good impression sometimes with these. Oops, I'm so sorry. I hit the camera a few times, guys. You want to make sure you get the middle really. I'm so sorry. The camera's right here and I'm standing up, so I keep bumping it. Sorry, guys. Do you want to make sure you get the middle really well? Okay. See the debossing side? It's okay, but it's not as textured. It's not as detailed. And pull it off slowly. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now, I have changed up the way I put on my Gilder's paste and stuff. I was doing it like I would put the Gilder's paste on, then cut it out and put it all together. But I'm finding when I do that, I end up messing the other parts up when I'm putting it together, so I'm not doing it like that anymore. So I'm going to wait till the end. So I want to find the best spot. Okay, I'm going to do right. Let's see. because I really like this like honeycomb effect. Okay. It's hard to choose sometimes. I think we'll just go with right there. And get a little bit of everything I like in it. And then I just take my blade, utility knife, whatever you want to call it. These are really handy. They come with like 6 different blades and a handle in the case. And I believe you got it from Dollar General for like $5, $3, something like that. I was saying Dollar Tree before because that's where I thought he got it from, but I was wrong. And also the blades last a really long time. And I cut everything with them. Okay, so there went off a little bit, but you can just go back. Just lightly hold it down. It won't mess up the texture as long as you don't push on it really hard. And just stay against the edge best you can. And I try to just use the very tip of it instead of using like the whole blade. It cuts out better. There's that one. Oops. Okay, I was just checking to make sure it was smooth. Okay, and then you want to cut out the middle part. Then you're going to have to cut out some more pieces. You need a back, so you'll need 2 of each of these. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera and roll this out again and get the 2 pieces for this. You guys don't need to see me do that. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So now that I have my 2 pieces for each, I need some liquid clay, and I'm just gonna use bronze. You won't be able to see it anyway, so just gonna use that. So you want to glue them together. Or you want to use the liquid Sculpey to, you know, adhere them together when you bake them. Yes. And just line it up. You also want to make sure that these line up well, because when you put your little border on the outside edge, you want it to, you know, lay there smooth. So I get it on there, and then I go over it with my needle tool. It will also take off any little edges like that I missed or something, little pieces. Oh, and I think I was a little bit out of camera, so sorry about that, guys. Let me do it over for you. And I actually want to use, I keep forgetting that I have these silicone tools. And they're really good for smoothing out clay. So I'll just use that. Okay, so I'll glue these 2 off camera and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So For the little border that goes around the outside edge, you want to use this on your extruder, this size. You also want to make sure your clay is really conditioned, because if it's not, your pieces, strings, whatever you make will look dry rotted, like they'll crack on the edges. So just make sure your clay is really conditioned. Sorry, one second guys, I just seen something that I didn't see before. Okay. So, I typically use my finger, but it'll be faster with the paintbrush. So you want some liquid clay. But like I said, I'm just going to use the bronze because you won't be able to see it, and that's what I had offhand. So then you just want to put liquid clay all around your edges, outside. Then lay it up, line it up, smooth it with your finger, or you can use your silicone tool, whatever you have. I'm actually going to use my silicone tool. It's a lot better. That way this little edge right here will catch the bottom and make it line up evenly. Now typically let's see if I can do it. I have trouble cutting these edges sometimes to make them look perfect, like to where you can't tell, and it's going to be really hard on this, so I'll just do one at a time. It really bothers me when it looks like it's, you know, when you could see it and it's not all smoothed out. And it doesn't look seamless, so I redo pieces sometimes when they don't look right. And that's annoying. I don't want to keep going back over it, but I can't help it. So do any of you guys have any tips for blending the ends out? Like, how do you guys do it? I'm gonna cut this one at an angle so it'll lay up against it perfectly, hopefully. Whoops. Oops. Got too short or too long. Now, I've seen some people when they do their pieces, they just leave it. They don't even bother to like fix it, and I can't do that. It really bothers me. My OCD kicks in. I'm like, oh, that doesn't look even. It doesn't look right. Okay, so I have to pick that up to look at it, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So now that I have them both on, it's time to put on the mica powder. And I have, this brand is called WTRCSV, and it's from Amazon. It's on Amazon. And the color that I'm using is called Coffee. And I'm just going to dump some on the tile right here so that I can dip this soft tool sponge into it. Just easier that way. And I just want to barely go across the top of the, lightly across the top of it, like I've already done. And I'm going to tap off the extra onto the tile because I don't want it to get down into the recessed areas. I just want it to be on the top. It's really nice. It's a really nice color. You could do it with your finger too, but I find that when I do it with my finger, it has a tendency to push down in little areas I don't want it to. So for me, this is the best way. I want to get the little edge. It's okay if it does get down, like some places it did, that's fine. I just don't want to get a bunch of it in those areas. Whoops. Fix that on the back. It wasn't all the way against it. That's weird. Okay, so then just put it on there wherever you want it. And let me finish this one and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so then this will sit, whoops, right there. I also wanted to mention the thing I really like about this coffee mica powder is it's like two-tone flip-flop mica shift or color shift, so I really like it. So now you need to make your holes for it to go, the jump rings to go through it. So this is what I did. I just kind of like lined it up to see where I wanted it. And so you're going to make a hole in each corner. The rounded edge made it easier for me, like a guide. And so go all the way to the edge, but not onto the border that we made. And the same for this. Stand up, sorry guys. Just want to make sure I'm getting it in the correct area. Okay. Okay, so now these will go in the oven, 275 for an hour, and I'll be back. Okay guys, here's the finished piece, and I just threw it on a cord again, and I didn't put the end on, I forgot. But I just wanted to give you a little variation. You could hang it like that. And I also wanted to show you guys the pendant that I made. I feel like maybe I should have left some of it black, but that's okay, I still like it. Let me know if you'd like to see a tutorial on this as well. So thank you guys very much for joining me. Have a great day. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, and I'll talk to you soon.